Jeremiah, sweetie, everyone is talking about your $750 chocolate mirror glaze wedding cake. We need to see if it's worth the hype. I mean, something that is definitely not worth the hype is you, but let's not get into that right now. This is probably the only recipe you'll need to create Jeremiah's cake. The bitterness of the dark chocolate and the sweet tartness of the raspberries is everything. What I love about this recipe is that you don't need any mixers and you can do this all by hand. It is super simple and easy. I will list all of the ingredients for you in the caption below. So let's get straight into the recipe. First, you're going to start by sifting in all of your dry ingredients. So that's the white granulated sugar, plain flour, cocoa powder, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. And then in a separate bowl, you're going to whisk together some eggs and then add in some coffee. I love adding coffee into my chocolate cake. It really enhances the cacao. Honestly, it's so good. You also want to add in the whole milk and the vegetable oil and then mix the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients. Of course, make sure you do not overmix. I actually forgot to add in the vegetable oil and I am so happy I realized last minute. Otherwise, that cake would have been dry. Super dry. You then want to evenly distribute the batter within 2 cake pans. These are 6-inch cake pans, 4 inches deep, and I baked this in the oven for around 60 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. Whilst the cakes are baking, we're going to work on our dark chocolate ganache. So I know the dark chocolate is meant to be 70%. I analyzed so many different dark chocolates and let's just say 70% dark chocolate is expensive. In this economy, no way. So I settled for 55% and a dark chocolate ganache is actually super easy to make. So I used 400 grams of dark chocolate and 400 grams of hot heavy cream and I also added in a little bit of butter. You want to let that rest in the fridge for around 2 hours. Once the cakes are baked and they are out of the oven, do not take it out immediately. You have to wait at least 1 hour for the cake to completely cool. Did you see how effortlessly the cake just released from the pan? This is why I love these cake pans. They're the PME cake pans and they are so good. And this cake is literally the softest, most delicious cake I have ever had. I know so many people probably don't even know what a Jeremiah cake is, so let's get into the nitty-gritty details. So it's a dark chocolate cake with a raspberry coulis filling and a chocolate mirror glaze. It's meant to be a 2-tier cake, but we all cannot afford to eat a 2-tier cake, so I am making 1 tier. If you're someone that likes more ganache, then you can also make this a 4-layered cake, but I just stuck to 2. It was simple and easy. Didn't make the raspberry coulis from scratch. I actually got it from Sainsbury's and it was so delicious. I also added in some fresh raspberries in the center just because I liked the way it looked and I knew it would taste amazing. And then you want to spread the chocolate ganache all over the cake. By the way, if you're new to baking and you love baking and you really struggle with making buttercream, then definitely try a chocolate ganache recipe. It is so easy, anyone can do it. Once the cake is covered, put it in the fridge for at least an hour and work on the mirror glaze. So for the chocolate mirror glaze, I actually don't use any gelatin, and even when you make this, do not add the sugar first. I repeat, do not add the sugar first, okay? Because it will burn and it was a disaster. But yeah, for the mirror glaze, I added in water, vegetable oil, cocoa powder and sugar. You want to keep mixing until it comes to a boil. Take it off the heat and after 5 minutes add in 100 grams of dark chocolate and 2 tablespoons of butter. You want both the cake and the glaze to be completely cool before you pour it onto the cake. So I let the glaze sit for 30 minutes before I did that. I cannot believe we created a mirror glaze without the gelatin. You could literally see my reflection. And it's probably worth noting that you should definitely try to use a wire rack before you pour the glaze onto the cake. Otherwise, everything will be super messy. And for finishing touches, add the raspberries on top. Now, my honest opinion on this cake flavor, it is actually super delicious. It's so good. When my mum tried the cake, she told me it tastes like a cake you would have from a central London cafe. I mean, that is such a big compliment and never say never. So to summarize, Jeremiah's cake, top tier cake flavor, but him as a person, manja.